welcome to the highlights of the 4th ODI between Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. It's the Hero Cup 2017.
That's going to be 4. Here he goes again. This time he finds the gap. Again backing away, this time full of length, and he's able to just free the arms and punches it through the vacant extra cover area.
Don't bowl there. That's what he shouldn't be doing. He'll get more runs down to third man. Don't bowl short and wide to Dikwella. He'll find a way of scoring runs off you.
Gunatilaka into the action now. Straight down the ground. He wants to come to the party. He wants to join the party. Really good shot.
With an offer. Dikwella, he's good at using the pace. Uses that heavy bat.
I'll get at least 2 here. It might even go for 4, and it does. What a beautiful shot.
Oh, he's cracked that. Cracked that for 4.
Hambantota 49. Will he back it up again? In terms of getting another 100, but at this stage he's ticked the box. He's got to 50. A nudge onto the onside and another box tick for the opening pair.
Yeah, his 5th half-century. And don't forget, he's already got 100 under his belt, the one that he got in the last game. And he's certainly turning out to be a very, very good batsman for Sri Lanka. An important cog in the Sri Lankan batting wheel. There you are. That's how he reached his half-century, just knocking it into that gap. And look at the dressing room. They all stand to him. Looking to score runs at every possible opportunity. That's poor cricket. That's not great work, I'll tell you. Misfielded, and it trickles to the boundary. That's Tendai Chatara. That's played fine. Excellent work by Dikwella. Running it in the gap at third man, another boundary.
Pushed through the air a lot quicker by Graham Creamer.
Lance Klusner there, one of the coaches here.
So confidence, technique, concentration. Which order do you put him in? We've been talking off air and on this tour so far about how we think golf tuition is by far and away more advanced than cricket tuition. So, you know, you mentioned just hitting them more catches. Do you hit them more catches if the technique is wrong, if there's a concentration problem?
Boundaries are starting to flow.
Off 2 days down the road, and there's a great shot. Oh, it's gone downtown in Hambantota.
He goes for it, that's it. Back-to-back hundreds. Almost takes the umpire out with him. How good has Niroshan Dikwella played today? 99 balls, just the 7 fours. 8 Sri Lankan to score back-to-back hundreds. And as he celebrates,
big shot down the ground. A few bounces and it goes for 4.
Got him. Finally. You just got to think that that was probably the only way the Zimbabweans were going to get a wicket, the way they were fielding. Doesn't need anybody's help on this occasion. Malcolm goes straight through the defences of Danushka Gunatilaka. He'll be gutted that he's not able to get through for another 100. But just threw the shot too early. And Malcolm, who's been really good in his 7th over, picks up a much-needed wicket.
Yeah, it didn't arrive. He was on with the shot very quickly. And he took an age to get to the off stump. and just clipped it. Well, Danushri Gunathilaka will be gutted, as you said. He had a great opportunity of getting back-to-back hundreds, but has to go for 87. Sri Lanka have lost their first wicket. It's 209 for 1.
Oh, it's got to be out. It is. Malcolm Waller, is he turning the game around here? Going full and straight. And has he asked for the referral? Yes, he has. He was walking off the field. I think Angelo Matthews was the one who called him back and said, hold on, hold on, hold on. That might be missing. But for me, I think he came right across his stumps. I think this is plumb.
Oh, well, that's a good stride in. That you can tick that box. He's not gone over the line. But let's see here. This will tell us. Was there a connection of the bat?
The way he walked off, he was happy that he didn't hit it. I think that's a clue to the third umpire straight away. If he had hit it, he would have referred straight away, but he was turned his back. He thought he was stone dead. So we're looking here. It's hard to really tell from that angle, but I think this will give us a better indication. Yeah, I think he's missed everything. Hasn't hit the bat, gone under the bat. That's evidence there.
Pitched in a line, hitting the pad and hitting middle and off stump. So good decision by Radmo Martinez. Right, so that is a reconfirmation that Niroshan Dickwella is out. But a very good innings indeed. Walks back his second 100, back-to-back hundreds for the young Sri Lankan opener. Sri Lanka 216 for 2. And Dickwella goes for 116. Sri Lanka. Oh, good chip shot over extra cover. It's always good through that area, and that's a boundary. Welcome boundary.
But not far enough out for that stroke. Upul Taranga down the wicket, gets all of it, gets it over mid-on, and a much-needed maximum for Sri Lanka.
There he goes. That's gone big. That's cleared the boundary.
Full toss down the ground, bisects the two fielders and goes for 4.
Got him. He's dragged that on. Very good bowling, because he's bowling a line that forces you to hit offside, and that's into the wind. Trying to go onside, Upul Taranga. This is the first time he's been dismissed in 4 innings.
They're happy to see the back of him. Forcing, as what has been his undoing in this regard, is he's really looked to try and get on with it. That isn't quite his game. He's someone that accumulates runs, and Raza picks up a wicket, and an important one, of a man that's in good form. He's gone for 22. It's 257 for 3.
Chipped on the offside. That'll hold up. And a very good catch. Sean Williams kept his eye on it, kept running backwards, and that's what will happen if you're trying to force the batsman to hit 2 areas they do not like.
Excellent captaincy by Graham Creamer. He brought him up into the circle just before he bowled that particular ball. And we spoke about the length, and it had to be attacking that back hip, so he tries to give himself some room and hit inside out. Yes, you're hitting against the wind, but it's a risk. And what an excellent catch by Sean Williams, running back. It's the end of Asela Gunaratne. His stay was very brief. He's got 1. It's 260 for 4.
Goes onside, fielder in the deep. Picks up another one. Kusal Mendes perishes off the very first ball that he faced.
Excellent fight back here by Zimbabwe with the ball. The new man at the crease, and he's also hitting with the wind. It's a short ball, it's well directed. He tries to get on with it from ball number 1. We spoke about perhaps looking for the 1s and the 2s, but it's not to be. Malcolm Waller He hangs on to one. Ulsho Mendes, he's gone for a duck. It's 263 for 5.
Matthews. Flat 6. That's a statement. That's power. Oh, he clubs that. That was short. Gets the treatment it deserves. Oh, lovely. This is top batting from the youngster. I just mentioned long off came into the circle. Matthews tries to carve it through the offside. Just finds Masakadza. So Zimbabwe finished strong.
An anticlimax for Sri Lanka, you would say. But excellent, excellent stuff from the Zimbabwean bowlers. They pick up a wicket off the last ball of their bowling effort. Matthews looking to find the boundary through the offside. Hamilton Masakadza takes the catch, and it's been a good over by Chendai Chatara. He picked up a wicket and went for 5 runs.
11 off the last 2. Angelo Matthews had to battle hard. 42 off 40 for the Sri Lankan skipper. Just taking Sri Lanka to a good score. Yes, they might have lost their way. They've got runs on the board. Zimbabwe will be happy, especially after that opening partnership of 209. Sri Lanka, in the 50 overs, have got up to 300 runs. Zimbabwe need 301 runs at 6.02 runs per over.
And straight away, the first delivery, it sailed over the pickets for 6. What a way to start his international bowling career. Asitha Fernando been swung for 6 by Solomon Mire. And this time on the pads, and he will get a boundary. That's a very good shot indeed. Just onto the pads, and this is his strength. Solomon Mire loves to go through mid-wicket, very strong on the leg side. And here he goes again. This has gone quite high, and it will bounce over the line for 4. Straight over the bowler's head. Oh my goodness, where has that gone? That's a big one. Mire is on fire. Oh, what a shot that is. What a shot. Short and wide. And Masakadza using all the pace it had.
He's got that away. He'll get 4. That was nicely played by Masakadza. He gets all of that. 1 bounce, 4.
With the wind.
Got him. Hasaranga. He's a wicket taker. He picks up the first. It's Hamilton Masakadza who's been cleaned out.
And this is what Zimbabwe did not want. He was brought on particularly for this, to pick up a wicket. And it's a big wicket of Hamilton Masakadza, a man that got 100 a few days ago and is also looking in good touch. He didn't quite pick it, did he?
The wrong end. Very impressive. Not easy to bowl at this stage against 2 batsmen who are going really well. Masakadza out for 28. Zimbabwe are 67 for 1. Almost through, but he's got a lot of bat on that. Look at that go. Off the mark with the boundary. Straight to him. Full toss. Hasaranga strikes again. He's picked up his second. And it's the big wicket of Solomon Mire.
It's exactly what I just spoke about. He just needed to realize he needed to stay there for longer. It was a full toss. He could have hit it with the breeze, but he's decided to lap the delivery. Short, fine leg is pretty fine, and it's the captain, Angelo Matthews, and it's a comfortable catch. And it's such an important breakthrough because of the way Solomon Mire was going. He'll be very disappointed, but Sri Lanka will be very happy. He's gone for a 43 of 30 balls. It's 82 for 2.
That was outside leg stump. And he's picked it well. He's picked it and hit it hard.
Important boundary.
Oh, what a shot. That is pitched up and driven on the up and threw it off. Jamir is working up a good head of steam, and what a shot that is. Great shot. Taken. That's what Sri Lanka wanted. They've got the third wicket. Quite a straightforward chance to the keeper. Close to the off stump, looking to run it down. And held the edge to the keeper.
Great comeback from Chamira. He'd been put away 2 superb boundaries and had to bounce back. Got one in the right area again. Musikanda, when he looks at this, won't be happy. No real feet movement, trying to run it down to third man. A bit of bounce, proving his undoing, and that's a big, big wicket. Look what that means to him. Really, really good piece of bowling. Indifferent piece of batting, you'd have to say. But he played a good little hand at Terasai Musikanda. He's out for 30 of just 23 deliveries. Zimbabwe now 128 for 3.
With an offer, and he gets it through. He gets it through. Right to the boundary. Desperate effort from Gunatilaka.
Wow, he made some ground to his left.
That's it, he's got him. It's Williams. With the required rate up to 8, you have to get a move on.
Bewildered. But now, is there a twist? Is there a twist? Because the umpires definitely want to have a look if there's a no ball.
They wanted to have a look at the back leg. No, it's fine. That's fine. If the back leg touches that return crease, the crease on that side, it could be a no ball. Asela Gunaratne does get very close to it. No doubt about the stumping. Sean Williams had to get on with it with that rate climbing. He made only 6. It's 145 for 4.
The support that has come out today, they've stuck by it through the rain and are here to support Sri Lanka, and good cricket.
With slashes, 4. Down the ground, pressure released with a 6. He was so quick to pick up length, and he's hit it over mid-on. Over the top, hits down the ground, 4 this time. So it's become an effective over. This extra over after 2 dot balls is now hurting the Sri Lankans. Got him! Brilliant catch from the youngster. That was travelling. That's a big blow. That was well hit by Sikandar Raza. This is the type of move, this is the type of play that will change a game. That's an outstanding catch.
He's had a hold on the Zimbabweans in the previous games, and he proves it again. It's an excellent, excellent catch. And that's his 8th wicket in the series. The Sikandar Raza is his 8th wicket. Caught and bowled. He's gone for 10. It's 172 for 5.
Oh, that's helped on its way. Gets it away from Sandakand.
Beautiful sweep shot. Beautiful sweep shot there by Irvine. That's his 50. Hasn't he played well here? Brilliant knock. Oh, hasn't he hit that well? That's boundary. That's another boundary. That might be 4. He has flushed it. Absolutely flushed that through covers. What a knock this has been from Weller. He'll put his hand up here for also for the man of the match. Oh, and a little ramp around the corner. I beg your pardon. They should get at least a 2, and it'll give 4. He's hit this in the air now. Someone out there, can he take it? And it's done. There couldn't be a twist in the tail, could there?
Yeah, too little, too late, you'd have to say. A bit of celebration in the crowd. Angelo Matthews and the Sri Lankan fielders aren't moving. They know that it's done and dusted. He tried to finish it with one glory shot. Malcolm Waller tried to heave it away over the leg side boundary. Good catch in the gloom out there on the boundary, but he did a terrific job to get Zimbabwe to nearly over the line. 20 of 13 deliveries, 215 for 6 now, Zimbabwe.
Oh, that might be it. It's running down to the boundary. Oh, it's going to be there, and it's a big win. It is a big win there for the Zimbabweans, and what a knock it's been by Craig Irvine. Yeah, well deserved, and lost another toss. And look at them, aren't they absolutely wrapped on that victory?
Zimbabweans did really well. 2 for 61 from Impofu, 1 each for Chitara and Sikandaraza, with the guy that really put the skids under the batting, Waller. 10 overs, 2 for 44. Creamer, although he was wicketless, he had a couple of catches dropped off his own bowling. He dropped one himself, but pulled it back nicely as well. And they were able to contain the Sri Lankans to 300, which was a great effort on this surface here in Hambantota.
Well, there it is, Sri Lanka 300 for 6 and Zimbabwe 219 for 6. And of course, Zimbabwe have won the 4th one-day international by 4 wickets.